stop caring. Stop waiting for their validation. Stop thinking about how they feel about you. When you are not caring about what people say, it doesn't mean you're reckless, doesn't mean you're irresponsible. It means you're living life in your own terms. Did you know that the moment you stop caring about what people think, what they feel, what they see about you, you truly start living? Caring about what others think about you can be as waiting for them to tell you to breathe. I understand, I get the fact that at times there are people that you owe explanations, like your family, your relationship, but you don't have to wait for your every move to be validated, for their opinions about you to count before you do that stuff you want to do. You just have to know that you owns your life and you are the author of your life. You take over the wheel of your life and you really start living. I don't get any reason why you shouldn't do what you want to do, the right thing you want to do. You are waiting for somebody to tell you to go ahead, you're waiting for somebody to tell you to, okay, it's okay, you do it this way, you do it that way. You own your life. So I was telling you in this video the problem of caring about what people think or about caring at all, and what you should not care and what you should care about. So if you're interested, if you want to get motivated, if you just have to join this community by hitting the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell to get notified anytime I drop videos, and then jump into this video. Let me get you motivated on how to stop caring about what people think about you. Hi guys, welcome to Live at NK. All I do here is to motivate you to be intentional with how you live your life. You are born once, you will live once. You will die once.
Let me get this straight, guys. First of all, I was born without my permission. That's one thing.
Yeah, I get no, I don't believe in reincarnation stuff. And you will never be repeated again in history. What are you doing with the now life that you have? Okay, you will die once. Hi guys, welcome to Life with NK. All I do here is to motivate you to be intentional with how you live your life. You are born once, you will live once, and you will die once. In all of this living, you don't even have a spell life. It means that if anything happens to you on this journey called life, you would never, never be repeated again in history. So what are you doing with the now life that you have?
Second of all, my future is in my hands. Like, what am I supposed to do with it?
That is why I'm here to motivate you to be intentional with your life. See, if you have a dream and you refuse to wake up from that dream, you will die in your sleep. It simply means that vision you have, that dream you have without execution is basically hallucination. So why don't you start already and start living life on your terms? And that is why today I'm here to motivate you to stop caring. So we're going to start with the problems of caring about people. Did you know that the moment you stop caring about what people think about you, that same moment you start living? That same moment your life matters. That same moment you become intentional. And I remind you that some people that you care about don't even care you exist. Like, it is just that serious. If people really care, I remember some time ago, like almost 4 years ago, a girl died in her room in London for 2 years, and nobody found out that this girl was dead until all her bills were exhausted, and then they broke into the room and realized that she has been dead for 2 years, like 2 years, because she was caring about the wrong things and refused to care about what really she should care about. The first problem is that you are living life on other people's terms. You're waiting for them to tell you to breathe, for them to tell you to do something, for them to tell you that it's okay before you do that. Living on other people's terms and conditions. You are not living life for yourself. You have not even understand your purpose. Because if you do understand purpose, I tell you, you would be so focused, you would be set on a course, you would be so intentional with your life that what anybody says doesn't matter to you. The second thing that happens, or the second problem with caring, is you lose yourself. You don't just even know what you're doing because you are living on people's terms and conditions. So most times you are not even living your life. You're not even leading yourself. You are waiting for people to give you the go ahead before you go ahead. You're waiting for people to say it's okay before you know it's okay. You're waiting for people to say, oh, you are beautiful before you know that you're fearfully and wonderfully made. You're waiting for people to tell you that, oh, this is so perfect before you know that it's perfect, before you know that you're perfect and complete in Christ. That is wrong. And the last one is that it puts you on that feeling of anxiety, tension, and resentment. When people are not liking what you want, or when people are not liking what you're doing because you're waiting for their opinion, you start feeling resentment. And when you're not getting it the way you want, you're so anxious and you don't know what next to do. So it puts you on so much tension and anxiety. It can even get you depressed if you're not getting the right contact, you're not getting the right comments, the right things, and the right words. You're just feeling so depressed. That was the reason, or one of the reasons why people get depressed in life, because sometimes they are living life on other people's terms. They're waiting for people to compliment them. They're waiting for people to tell them they are looking okay before they know they are looking okay. It's so wrong. You should not live life. The problems are so enormous, right? Now, these are the things you have to stop caring about. I think I've said it over and again, but I'm going to enumerate them in this video. The first thing you have to stop caring about is what people think. Like, this can keep you in one sport forever. Did you know that the people you care about don't even care about you? And people you think are watching you might not even be watching you. Yeah. So the first thing you have to do for yourself, or the first thing you have to stop caring about, is what people will say, what people will do, what people think, their opinions. Hey, let God be pleased no matter who is offended. I think for me, the first person you should please in life is God, yourself, and if you have a spouse or your family member. So outside God, the next person, the next important person in life is you. So stop caring about what people think, stop caring about what people would say, stop caring about their opinions, because it's gonna limit you, it's gonna make you like it's gonna mess you up big time. The next thing you should stop caring about is perfection. Stop waiting till you are perfect before you do stuffs. I know you've not posted that video because you feel you don't have all it takes, because you feel your grammar is wrong, because you feel you don't have the right environment, because you just feel you're not perfect enough to do that. Hey, can I remind you that you're perfect and complete in Christ? And while you know that you are a work in progress, you are a human being. ING mean you are a continuum. It means you're going to be making mistakes, you're going to be failing, you're going to be doing one or two stuffs. So the least thing on your mind is perfection. Brush off that perfection. I used to be like that. Before I do anything, I will read it over and again in my head. And if it's not going the way I want, I would never do that. But with time, I realized that that is actually the wrong thing to do. That is not the right thing to do. And I was actually limiting myself because I'm avoiding mistakes, I'm avoiding failure, and I'm never doing anything. That is what perfection costs you. You're going to be avoiding mistakes, you're going to be avoiding failure, and you can never get to anywhere. So just start already. Start where you are. I was already filming for years before I got a tripod. I was already filming for years before I got a LED light. And as I'm talking to you, I don't even have an iPhone, but I'm still filming, right? So that is the second thing you have to get off your head. The third thing you have to get off your head and stop caring about is fear of failure. Every successful person in life, everybody that's ever had a glory, always have a story. So why are you scared of failing? I know most times in the traditional school system, you'll be flogged for failing, you'll be flogged, meant to do some punishments, repeat classes because you failed. But in real life, failure is part of life's lesson. So, what is that fear? What are your fears? If you fail, you stand up. The real failure is somebody that fails and refuses to stand up. The real failure is somebody that fails and refuses to try again. Once you fail, once you've done something and you fail, stand up and start again. Come off the fear. You need to have the faith to move to the next level of your life. Now, the next thing I want to talk about is what are the things you should really care about. The first thing you have to start to take care of or start caring about is your well being. Take care of yourself. What you eat, what you watch, what you see, what you listen to, it's very important. Take care of your well-being, your overall self. It is very important. Take care of them. The next one you have to take care of, it's your values. You have values, you have things you're passionate about. Why don't you build on your value? Why don't you care about how to make your value a make your value known, make people understand that these are your values. Take care of your values, cultivate on it, and work on it more. The next stuff you have to care about is your relationship. If you have a family, you have family values, you have a relationship with your partner, fine, try to build your family, try to ensure that your family is a happy place and not just on the social media. Ensure you take care and start caring. Sorry, ensure you take care of your family. It's very important. The next thing you have to care about is your passion. What are you passionate about? Go all out for it and take charge of it. Build your passion for yourself. Build your passion because that is what might bring the money, that might bring you the satisfaction and whatever you need in life. And the last thing you have to care about is your personal growth. You have to look at yourself and know, where was I yesterday, where was I last year, last month, and know what are the things you have to put into your life to ensure that you get to the next level. So these are the things you have to care about. Care about what you need to do. Do you need to go and get more courses? Do you need to read more books? Do you need to, what are the things you need to put in place for you to have the kind of life you need? Because at the end of the day, it's all about you first. It's all about you first. So care about what really matters and stop being too concerned about what will they say, what do they think. Until you come off that, you will never live life on your terms. So when you are not caring about what people say, it doesn't mean you're reckless, doesn't mean you're irresponsible. It means you're living life in your own terms. It means you understand value. It means you want your personal growth above all. And then it means you are prioritizing your values, right? So thank you for listening to the end of this video. I trust somebody is going to start living life today and stop caring. And if you know you have actually had an experience where you cared so much and it cost you something, I mean, it made you to lose something, it made you to feel you're not living life in the right way, can we talk in the comment section? See you again in my next one. Bye.